Hey friends, we are 4 weeks before my planting date, or my average last frost date. So 5 weeks before my planting date. We're gonna do bok choys and pak choys and lettuces and spinach and kales. And I think that's pretty much the salad greens that I have. I'm not gonna start the salad greens inside. I'm not gonna plant them in beds or grow bags out in the garden. I'm going to actually start them in these cups. That's enough for lettuce. And leave them in here and put them in the greenhouse. It's a cold frame, but it's called a greenhouse, but there's no temperature control. It's small. I'll show you in a sec. And I noticed whenever I rip out kale, the roots are much more extensive and they need more space. So I always save my nursery containers. If you watched my hoarding video, addicted to saving containers, I'm a hoarder, that kind of thing. It was a comedy kind of video about so many containers that I have. Well, this is why, because they always come in handy. You can see over here, we individually potted lilies, and those came in handy, and I can gift those. And I keep all these bigger ones for things. Things come up, so it's perfect. I'll give one kale this much root space, which their roots spread out. Whenever I pull them up, their roots have spread much larger than this, but I think this will be enough space for them to last, and they can just grow down more so than wide. Anyways, that's the plan. So let's get these containers filled, put dirt in these, and this is just whenever you buy a bunch of stuff from a nursery, if they're nice, they'll give you these containers so they don't move around in your car. I saved those too. We're also going to start marigolds, basils, zinnias, sweet williams, and maybe morning glories inside. All right, I think we have enough. Big ones, small ones, a couple more big ones. All right, it's too windy outside. My seed packets keep flying around, so switching gears, coming inside. I sieved some potting mix, put some cinnamon and water in it. We're gonna mix it up and fill some containers. Back here we have 2 Italian basils, 2 cinnamon basils, 2 holy basils, 2 blue spice basils, and we're gonna try some marigolds again, but these are the ones I saved. But over here, so I went to the Dollar Tree and I saw, if you saw my seed haul, 4 packets for $1. And everything's been cold stratifying here, so not everything's being started when it's supposed to be started, because the time frame is like 5 weeks before I plant this stuff out, but we're gonna hope for the best. So one row will be these marigolds, petite yellow, and the other one will be the French dwarf double mix color, which kind of looks like it has this in the mix. Sweet williams, a tall double mix, will go in this row. Short zinnias, so I have short, medium, tall. So for short, those ones. For medium height would be those ones, and tall height are these 2. Over here, columbine. I just picked these up because they were on sale and I don't have any columbine seeds and I really wanted some, and I was like, ooh. So aren't those pretty? I just love columbines. Can't believe I don't have any. Bachelor button. And look at this amaranth. It's called Joseph's Coat. So, like, I'm guessing Technicolor Dreamcoat is what it's named after from Genesis in the Bible. Just so pretty. So 6 cells. 6 cells here of the California poppy. So these were either Dollar Tree or Rural King on sale for like, I don't know, pretty cheap. I thought this was really pretty. I've never grown this. It's a perennial, which is nice. And another short zinnia. Blue spice. I was told it's great for tea. Holy basil, medicinal. Cinnamon basil, tea or medicinal. And then Italian basil. Boom. Let's get started. It got really windy outside. My shoes got wet. It was cold. And I was like getting frustrated because my seed packets kept flying away. And I was trying to sow the lettuce seeds out there. And I'm like, well, I might come back out a little later or bring the stuff inside and do it right here. I'm struggling with getting the seed packet open. So that's why we're switching gears. I'm not sure if I explained that, but we're switching gears. I'm letting those absorb the moisture because I didn't wet it down first. And then we'll sow. So let me get these cut open and then we'll get started. Finally done. The Livingston brand needs to get their together because opening those packets was ridiculous. Anyways, let's do it. Columbine, these will bloom in the second year. Oh, that's a bummer. This part's done. Let's put them under the grow lights. I think we're about out of space over here. There's a little space over here, but these lights are taller for taller things. Actually, let's take a look at the peppers because they're doing amazing. And I might be able to move them over, some of them. Holy moly. Look at that cayenne pepper. Oh, oh, these are beauties. Yeah, I think I'll rearrange a little bit, play around with the spacing. I have not fertilized yet. If you watched when we sowed these, we sowed them in the 4-inch containers. 4-inch containers, these are all 4-inch containers. We sowed them in these. We have not fertilized, we have not up-potted. We started them in Miracle-Gro potting mix, and we sieved it to get the chunks out. So the fertilizer in here is from the potting mix, and we're not annoying or disrupting the roots by up-potting, and there's plenty of space for this to grow and not need to be up-potted at all until we plant them out. And these are the best peppers I've ever had. And that's because I did things different this year, which what I just explained is what I did different than in the past years where I've used the little cells and fertilized and up-potted, used seed starting mix instead of potting mix so they didn't have nutrients, and it's just a whole lot more steps. So these are doing awesome, and I like that they're all separate so I can move them around as needed. Let's look at the geraniums. Look at those geraniums back there on the left. Ah! Things are just picking up quickly. Okay, right over here. If they've been sitting under the lights for weeks and nothing's come up, then they come sit over here. I'll wait, give them a little more time, and if nothing happens, then they're done. They just weren't going to germinate, and that's fine. I've had 2 or 3 germinate really, really late. Here's one right here, actually. This one just popped up. But it got sowed, let me think, it was 2 weeks ago, just like all these other tomato plants you see. But this one decided to pop up late, so gave it a chance and instead of dumping it out, and we got an extra. The tomatillos never came up, so I sowed more seeds. We'll see what happens. So 3, 6, 9, so that's 9 seeds I'm trying on these tomatillos. Something better come up. And the onions are insane. Sweet potato slips are doing awesome too. Oh, we gotta change out the water. Oh, that happened fast. Lots of roots. So since I have this here, I might as well bring those containers inside. I didn't want to bring them back and forth, but it's just cold, windy, and wet out there, and the seed packets were flying everywhere, and I was getting mad, like, mad. So I'm gonna bring the containers in here, sow the seeds in them, put them back outside. And I mean, this is a great way to not have to give space under the grow lights for salad greens, and to not have to up-pot them later or plant them out or anything, or worry about spraying BT to kill the caterpillars. So I'm excited to try this year. So I'll bring those inside. We'll sow the seed, stick them back outside. Okay, so we got these all lined up, how we're going to do them. Red Ursa, Casper, Red Russian, Lacinato, a pot choy, a Swiss chard, a blue curl dwarf kale, black summer pak choy. Nevada Batavian lettuce is a bolt-resistant lettuce. Super red romaine, ruby red lettuce. This is a lettuce blend. I'll do 2 of them just because it's so many different mixtures in there. This Sierra lettuce here in this white envelope is another heat resistant or bolt resistant. 2 endives, bolt resistant and regular. Free seeds here from Baker's Creek. Lettuce Merlot, lettuce Landis Winter, bok choy, Hidu Tiny. And then we have a Meking pak choy, white stem pak choy, win-win pak choy, Asian greens tatsoi, and spinach. So I've had these seeds for many, many years, most of them. So we'll probably do 2 seeds per container on most of them. And yeah, we'll just go from there. Alright friends, thanks for watching. I'll put a couple videos up here for you if you're interested in seeing more. And feel free to subscribe and like and comment and all that good stuff. I'll see you next time. Bye.